I was saying that gratitude it is something that we can train and get better at. Once you recognize that your thoughts are not things that control you, but that you have choice over, and you can look at them and decide, is this something that I want to embrace? Then you can start to realize, oh, well, what are the thoughts that I want to spend my focus on? How can I get more gratitude? Jacob Glass, jacobglass.com is his site. He has got a worksheet, a PDF that you can print out that's got these four, it's like what I did right today, what I'm grateful for, who treated me right. I mean, it's kind of like lists of things to be grateful about, because your brain wants so badly to remember and focus on the things that are frustrating. And so it takes work to train in the other direction, to start noticing the things that are good, start noticing the things to be grateful for. I'm going to go ahead and read the same passage I read this afternoon from Pronoia by Rob Bresney. Now, pronoia is, are you familiar with this word? Pronoia is the opposite of paranoia. Pronoia is the belief that the universe is conspiring in your favor. I highly recommend this book. It is kind of like a book you put it in your bathroom. You don't read it straight through. It's just got tons of like examples and lists of reasons to be grateful. So this is from one of the very first things. It's called Glory in the Highest. Thousands of things go right for you every day, beginning the moment you wake up. Through some magic you don't fully understand, you're still breathing and your heart is beating, even though you've been unconscious for many hours. The air is a mix of gases that's just right for your body's needs, as it was before you fell asleep. You can see! Light of many colors floods your eyes, registered by nerves that took God or evolution or some process millions of years to perfect. The interesting gift of these vivid hues comes to you courtesy of an unimaginable immense globe of fire, the sun, which continually detonates nuclear reactions in order to convert its body into light and heat and energy for your personal use. Did you know the sun is located at the precise distance from you to be of perfect service? If it were any closer, you'd fry, and if it were any further away, you'd freeze. Do you remember when you were born, by the way? It was a difficult miracle that involved many people who worked hard on your behalf. No less miraculous is the fact that you have continued to grow since then, with millions of new cells being born inside you to replace the old ones that die. All of this happens, whether or not you ever think about it. On this day, like almost any other, you have awoken inside a temperature-controlled shelter. You have a home. Your bed and pillow are soft and you are covered by comfortable blankets. The electricity is turned on as usual. Somehow, in ways you're barely aware of, a massive power plant at an unknown distance from your home is transforming fuel into currents of electricity that reach you through mostly hidden conduits in the exact amount you need, and all you have to do to control the flow is flick small switches with your fingers. You can walk! Your legs work wonderfully well, your heart circulates your blood all the way down to replenish the energy of the muscles in your feet and calves and thighs, and when the blood is depleted, it finds its way back to your heart to be refreshed. This blessing recurs over and over again without stopping every hour of your life. Your home is perhaps not $1 million palace, but it's sturdy and gigantic compared to the typical domicile in every culture that has preceded you. The floors aren't crumbling and the walls and ceilings are holding up well too. Doors open and close without trouble, and so do the windows. What skillful geniuses built this sanctuary for you? How and where did they learn their craft? In your bathroom, the toilet is functioning perfectly, as are several other convenient devices. You have at your disposal soaps, creams, razors, clippers, tooth cleaning accessories, a host of products that enhance your hygiene and appearance. You trust that unidentified scientists somewhere tested them to be sure that you're safe for your use. Amazingly, the water you need so much of comes out of your faucets in an even flow, with the volume you want, and either cold or hot as you desire. It's pure and clean. You're confident there's no parasites lurking in it. There's someone somewhere making sure these boons will continue to arrive for you without interruption for as long as you require them. Look at your hands. They're astounding creations that allow you to carry out hundreds of tasks with great force and intricate grace. They relish the pleasure and privilege of touching thousands of different textures, and they're beautiful. In your closet are many clothes to wear. Who gathered the materials to make the fabrics they're made of? Who imbued them with colors, and how did they do it? Who sewed them for you? In the kitchen, appetizing food and secure packaging is waiting for you. Many people you've never met worked hard to grow it, process it, and get it to the store where you bought it. The bounty of tasty nourishment you get to choose from is unprecedented in the history of the world. Your many appliances are working flawlessly. Despite the fact that they feed on electricity, which could kill you instantly if you touched it directly, you feel no fear that you're in danger. Why? You have faith in the people who invented, designed, and produced these machines. It is as if there is a benevolent conspiracy of unknown people that is tirelessly creating hundreds of useful things you like and need. He keeps going. There's more. Gravity is working exactly the way it always has, neither pulling on you with too much or too little force. How did that marvel ever come to be? By some prodigious long-running accident? It really doesn't matter, since it will continue to function with astounding efficiency whether or not you understand it. Meanwhile, a trillion other elements of nature's miraculous design are expressing themselves perfectly. Plants are growing, rivers are flowing, clouds are drifting, winds are blowing, animals are reproducing. The weather is an interesting blend of elements you've never before experienced in quite this combination. Though you may take it for granted, you relish the ever-shifting sensations of light and temperature as they interact with your body. And he keeps going for another page and a half. I love that! It is so important every once in a while to reset your baseline and remember all of the blessings, all of the amazingness, all of the gifts. It is too easy to start seeing only the things that spike up as a little bit worse. We've trained ourselves to see news as what's going wrong. News. The definition of news should be what's happening. But we, because of the marketing power of car crashes and fear, news to us is everything that's going wrong. And we are pushed aside the flowers on the wrong side of the road, the roses that line our path in our lives. We stop seeing them. And by roses, I mean anything that of this list, all of these blessings, all the people, all the experiences, all the sensations, all the richness that is available in every now moment when we are simply present for it. To me, Thanksgiving is that reminder in a big and powerful way, and it's actually a reminder that you can give yourself every day. When I was seeing my grandfather once a week, something that he taught me that I still do every day is to say grace before your meal. Every day you eat. So every day you have an opportunity to focus on gratitude. And I'll share what I say. Some variation every time of, thank you, universe, for this food, for these people, for this moment. Help us to appreciate all of the blessings in our world. Help us to remain focused on the gifts, and help us to be loving people in the world. Amen. That's it. Once a day, minimum. Remember that we are full of blessings. I've been doing that every day for 7 years, I guess. And I gotta say, the proof is in the pudding. Life just gets better and better. Lots of ice cream, much less crap. Whee! And since we haven't yet had our hug, we'll do that in a moment, and I will just say, while it's on my mind, in my list of gratitude, my list of specific things that bring me so much joy and appreciation and help me to recalibrate and remember the gift of the human experience, Tuesdays, this moment, the vibration that you bring, whether you're here live or you're watching the archive, the reminder that this divine awareness of appreciation and gratitude and love is reflected and amplified and felt in brothers and sisters around the planet. It is a gift, a blessing, a treat, an honor, a source of gratitude beyond any words that I could share. So I will stop saying words and start having a hug. So grab yourself by the shoulders. What a body! As Brezhnev said, it is beyond any thought of ours, without any effort, It is healing, it is growing, it is replenishing. It is amazing. In this body, we are appreciative, we are thankful for all the sensations it shares with us, all the places it takes us, all the experiences we get to have. And we know that this physical interaction, this outer interaction, is just a part of what we are. We also have a whole inner world. And that inner world, although sometimes much quieter than the outer world, is where we are connected with Source, where we know that compassion, connection, and love are absolutes and true. And when we can quiet ourselves, we can tune into that place and know that that's what we are. The person we take out through the world, that's our shell. The source of love is what we are. And so as we go into the world and we find people who are obstacles and in our way and conflict with us, know that they too, beneath their physical shell, are a source of perfect divine love and light. And maybe it's too quiet for them to hear, but try to see it inside them. Try to hear it even if they can't. And try to recognize that we are all cells of the same cosmic organism. So let's take a deep breath and just feel connected to all the brothers and sisters on the planet. Take a deep breath. On behalf of Grandpa Caleb and all the Love Warriors, Happy Hug Nation. Thank you for being you. Thank you for giving me such a source of gratitude. May your gratitude shine in your actions and in your eyes, and may everyone who crosses your path be lifted by the vibration that is inside of you, by that gratitude that is infused in all you do and say and are. I love you. Namaste.